Alright, part 2 of Fishing Planet. My first common shiner, so I'm gonna keep it. Fishing with a frog. I mean a grasshopper. A little something y'all might not have known too, to get right back to fishing. If you press option on your PS4 controller, it takes you right back to the water. Tried fishing out here with the spoon and didn't work too well for me. Got him. Missed him. I like that little patch of weeds right there before I stop getting caught in it. Hit a little spot where I don't get caught at. Just go right here and let it float to the side. Hopefully I haven't disturbed any fish. There's probably none there now. Top my line up a little bit. Yes, this is a pretty cool game. Surprised it was free. I've been looking at it on the Xbox One and they don't have it for Xbox One. And I went in my room and checked out it on my PlayStation 4 and there it was for free. I was like, oh my goodness, it's on. So, fishing it is, my friend. Come on, quit playing with me. He's eating my grasshoppers left and right, I could tell you that. Let him play with it a little longer this time before I try to snatch him out. Think he hitting it hard too. Let's go. Oh yeah, got him. Oh, and I missed him again. But he didn't take my bait. Oh my goodness, what is the problem here? As long as he don't take my bait, I stay at 11 grasshoppers, I'll be alright. Which it don't matter, I could buy more, but if they work, I don't want to use them. Top my line up a little bit, I think he's going to hit me again. Look at yonder. I'll give it another little pull. See that? You want it to kind of... Some fish will pull it under that line, and some fish will just make your bobber shake. They won't pull it under. Oh, wow. Got snagged. It's just awesome. It feels like real fishing. I give it to the... I like Euro fishing. I'm a fan of Euro fishing. I like the fact that you can catch enormous fish. Fish you can't even see on the screen. They're so damn huge. And I know this game isn't going to be like that, but it's more realistic. Way more realistic. Even getting snagged. I don't think I've ever played a fishing game where you actually got snagged. To buy fishing license, that's cool. And tons of bait. Like Call of Duty, how they have tons of mods for the guns. It makes the Call of Duty a pretty nice game. This has tons of things for your pole, tons of reels, tons of lures, spinner baits. You could jig, all that. And then they name it when you're doing it correctly in the water. It's pretty awesome. Makes a person who's not knowledgeable about fishing at least a little bit more knowledgeable about fishing. I happen to be somewhat of a fisherman. I just happen to live in a place where there's not a lot of good fishing at. Not every day, anyways. You gotta go to lakes, and there's no close lakes. You can go to parks, but parks around here really don't have big fish because people fish a lot. So when they stock them, I'm sure people know that and go out there and fish. I caught people fishing at night, camping at the parks. Like, wow. I always get out the parks at night. I never think that you can stay in parks after a certain time. Don't want to get arrested. But I was up there late one night, and for sure I seen a couple of trucks pull up, and they pulled out tents and made fires. I was like, wow, in the city park, huh? Okay. Which I did fish out there all night with them, but and nothing happened either. Caught a few good fish too. Yeah, regardless, I'm gonna make a lot of YouTube videos about this game right here. Just 'cause I mean, I watch a lot of YouTube videos on it, and I learn, what I can, but there's nothing like unlocking your gear and actually testing it out and seeing what it does for you. 'Cause I honestly don't think a lot of YouTubers, I'm gonna say it, although I'm doing it right now, I'm gonna say it, a lot of YouTubers don't play the game first before they start making videos, so you try to ask a question and you look at the video and it doesn't have anything to do with the question, but it says that. So I don't want to make videos like that. I want to make videos of me actually getting things done and know what I'm talking about. Like getting snagged. I've seen a lot of people not know how to get snagged, and all you got to do is lift your drag up. So when you're reeling in, there's no drag. It just, it rips it right out for you. Which is kind of common sense if you think about it, but just like me, that's why I watch a lot of YouTube videos too, because sometimes I don't have common sense on some things. It looks like I'm going to have to throw this back out there. And like I say, I'm not going to be perfect in this video, but I just want to make a video because this is my first video. I just got my YouTube account up and running today. I really enjoy playing video games, so I've been really wanting to go live. Look at yonder. Give it to me. Oh. The white crappie. Well. I don't want to keep him, but I will keep the experience points. And I'm sure you keep the experience points, you just don't be able to sell them at the end of the day and get the money. Which is fine, because I'm looking for way bigger fish than that. But since I get the EXP, I guess it's okay. And I know that might sound crazy to a lot of people, but while I'm fishing, I want to take the best bag home I can. Just like releasing them out of your, I'm going to call it a live well, I don't know what it's called, but just like releasing them out of your bag. I do that just to get rid of the smaller ones if I still have time on my fishing license to fish. Look at yonder. Go ahead and pull it in. See, and these fish are small, so these fish might, like doing that, I could pull it in when it does that. These fish small like this, I don't have to necessarily wait for them to go all the way under the water. Just those little good tugs. If I can catch it on a good little tug, I could pull him in. Try to let him get a little better tug than that there. Like that. Look at yonder. New record. Bluegill. Since that's a new record, I'm going to keep that. It's a pretty little fish too, that yellow stomach. Should I say golden stomach and bright blue head. I'll keep him. Now, I'm going to see how much room I got in my fish keeper. Because I don't want to catch something really good and have to throw it back. So we are going to get rid of just one fish. I got room to catch one more good one, I guess. I guess I could get rid of this and then, I mean this one right here, I'm gonna release that one. Hopefully I can catch 2 more fish and fit it in my tackle bag. I mean my fish keep. And I'm gonna take all those home and get the money for them. Been thinking about going back to Texas for a little while. They give you a lot of money to start this game. And so I'm good on money, but I don't want to get. I've noticed that I've been going out of town and spending too much money on days to stay there and not catching the fish to get the money back. A little $40 and $50 fish. I don't. Oh yeah, I like that. Straight off the rip. Go and get it. Yeah, I like it. Hit it and hit it. It's a little beeping sound off in here once they're hitting your thing. I wonder if that means they took your bait. I'm gonna reel it in and see if mine. Oh, yucca yonder. No, I'm not. They didn't take it. What the hell is that? A blunt-nosed minnow. I tell you what. What the hell do you do with that? Wow. Is that live bait? Can I keep that for live bait? That is crazy. Let's see. We've never caught a fish that small in this game. First time for everything. Tighten my line up a little bit. I don't know if I think I got a small hook on my pole too. And that might be the reason why I'm catching so many small fish. Wow, I totally missed that fish. That wasn't even a close hit. Maybe look, I didn't know what I was doing.
So make sure to turn notifications on so you are an early comment on my next video to have a very high chance of winning a gift card. Yo, what's up guys, it's Monster saying here, welcome back to another video. Now in today's video, guys, it's
Look at yonder, what is that?
To go and see some animals, and they just thought it was an average zoo
Someone's
visit.
giving it a hard
The
time.
animals in this video actually tried to attack
Really
me
likes
from looking past
grasshoppers.
the window. Some of the animals even destroyed the window. So pretty much today we're going through encounters that you don't see every day going to the zoo, and it is going to be pretty crazy because all there is a really thick glass between you and them, and if they break that glass and get past, they would kind of kill you. And make sure to watch to the end because you will actually
It
see a
does
lot of
usually tell you though when you're
and don't forget that. But anyway, let's get into
when
it.
your grasshopper or when your bait's gone. I'm gonna turn my other TV down. I'm sorry about that, y'all. Just give me 1 second. I don't know if I missed a fish just then by turning my other TV down. It's gonna really sit and try to, no. Didn't take my bait anyways. It's always good. I was at 11, now I'm at 8, I think. Doing pretty good. Heck. Can't complain. Like I say here in Amarillo where I am, there's not good for places to fish like this. I wish there was somewhere like this I could go fishing. This place is probably as pretty as this. Half decent, but little bitty fish. That's what sucks. You catch fish all day, but they're little tiny ones, like, they never get time to grow up. Might have caught one good sized fish in Amarillo. I caught two really good ones one day, but I don't count those because I was there the day that they stocked the lake. So I think that wasn't fair. I knew where they were. Two real good sized channel cat. And I took those home and filleted those two. I ate those. Watching YouTube too much, I tend to catch my fish and throw them back. A lot of technique. I try to fish with a lot of technique and getting my hooks out of the fish mouth without killing them. So I tend to catch a lot of fish and throw them back nowadays. But if I catch me some good ones, I'll take them home and eat them. I just try to avoid taking home one or two darn fish. Unless they're just that dang big, I can make a meal out of it. But if it's just, if I can catch a handful of good sized sandwiches, I'll sure take them home. But one or two salmon sized fish, I have to leave them in the water. And just try to conserve nature, try to protect the hook, try to get it out of them without killing them and give them time to grow up. So I've been fishing for a long time. I imagine if I can keep some of them alive, I can catch some of them later on in life. In my little hiding spots I go to, about just like on this game, I try to find me a little hiding spot where nobody throws their reel at. Since it's a game, you can't actually get your feet over in those corners, but you can get your line over there. That's for sure. Oh, well, I don't know why I keep doing that. Let's go with, I'm gonna try this one more time. I'm gonna go with something a little, some dog food or something. I know it's catfish out there. That's what I'm really out here for. I wasn't really out here for nothing else. Trying to think of what lake this is called I'm at. It's the one right after Texas, the Muddy something, I think. I like Texas though, 'cause that's where I live at, so it's hard to even leave that place. And it's free fishing, so nothing wrong with free fishing. tighten my line up a little bit so I can. Oh my goodness! I pulled that damn thing out the water. What kind of crap is that? Just wanted to tighten the line up a little bit. I'm gonna pull it this way to tighten it up next time. Got a couple 420 buddies over there, blazing Buddha. I just wonder if he catching fish or is he just blazing Buddha. I seem to be just blazing Buddha over here. I ain't catching no fish. Oh, there we go. Look at yonder. Look at yonder, young bass. I keep that fella. Yes, sir. That's the first bass for me. I mean, a goal on that one, but that was the first bass that I done got today. From here, I think I don't catch no bass. I got a pole set up for bass, and I set that something gone back down. Oh, look at that. I'm going right for it, too. I'm surprised he's not fishing in that thing. Oh, yeah. Watch the pro get it. Anybody think there's any fish in here? We're gonna see, huh? Stick sticking right up out the water. This water has such a current in it. So I don't like the fish on the bottom. But bait's steady moving. I don't know if that's bait like that, especially when it's chumming. I think that's what that dog food is called, chum. When I chum here, I like to sit there and dissolve. I don't know about it running down the river on me. Might be kind of counterproductive. These little tiny fish, but they're giving me XP. I can't say anything about it. I'll keep them. I'll go a little bit more this way and see if I can get closer to this bush. Actually, gonna reel in a tight or two. Run right by it. Oh, come on. I know what I'm gonna do. Flip that old pole a little bit. There we go. A little different kind of cast going. I want to go right by that tree, just like that. Just like that. What you got in there? What's in there? See you playing with it, you're gonna get it. Go ahead and get it. I ain't gonna do nothing but throw you in my little bag. Got him. Oh no. Let's get right back on him. Alright. I'm back in there. Got it. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna get you, little fella. Sorry about that extra background noise. I'm a fan myself. Anybody make YouTube videos and watch YouTube videos? Is that not right? Is that okay in the YouTube world? Sure hope I can make some interesting enough videos to be accepted in the YouTube world. Because I sure do like playing video games all day. Something I've done since I was a little child. But I guess back to Atari and what's that guy's name? That little Cubert. So when this happens, yeah, it makes me mad. That sucks. No, it don't make me mad. It makes it nice and challenging. It makes it more real. Shouldn't be able to go in and catch every fish. Should have to work for your meal a little bit. And I do feel like this game has me working for my meal. Just lower the pole down a little bit, get a little slack. It's real easy to catch fish up close too in this game. It's a real nice touch of this game too. Stuck. Take it out a little bit, see what's out a little distance. So, oh, something out there too, ain't it? Something real tiny. Another shiner. They're paying me for these fish. I might as well keep them. You know, EXP is nothing wrong with EXP. I want to shoot right toward that rock. Okay, y'all are getting bites though. I have to change my bait up in a minute. They're eating all my grasshoppers out. Give it a little bit more slack. Yeah, let's go, buddy. Let's fish. Look at you under white crappie. I'll release you, buddy. See those fish jump right there? We're going for them. Try to practice spot fishing, I think it's called. I call it hunting. I like stalking. See them jump and try to get them from where they jump at and try to throw around in my fish with the bait caster and try to just slide it over the water and drop it in real nice and soft. Try not to scare them off. It's just something I really try down here. It's like I said, it's not some super good fishing here unless you go to the lake. And we don't go to the lake all the time. Oh no, I don't know what happened right there. don't go to the lake around here as much as I like to. Yonder bites all around this little tree, I'm telling you. I have to change my bait, see if there's a catfish down at the bottom. It's probably another one of those little tiny fish, of course, but oh, too late. Wow. I'm gonna show you guys a little pet food. I might need to do that. I don't know. That's about the only crazy part about this game is this line. I'd like to know how to add another whole spool. Or what do I do with the spool that I didn't use all of? It doesn't just have enough to fish with on it. I think I need to go with that. Let's get some pet food. And drop it right on back down where we were. I'm gonna pull it in one time and see what my depth is. So I wanna go pretty deep right here. Let's see if there's some catfish left. Now my barber's laying sideways like that, so to me that means that water's not that deep. So people say that this is 99%, like going all the way deep. No, that's inches. That clearly says inches. So you have to figure out your water depth on your own. So like when it drops like that, I'm good. And so I could go a little higher. I'm gonna go 55. And 55 still looks good. So we'll bring it in and go 65. And give it a good 70. Cause might not be disturbing the fish underneath. That is. So where did I go? 70 side 65. Might be close, I tell you what. So 60 it is. 60 it is, and we might see some results. So since it's just like that, it's probably a good 58. That's still a little cricket. But yeah, your bobber is an indicator of how deep your water is, not at 99-inch crap. So even here isn't comfortable with me. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it in just a tad bit more. Let's go 58 like I said, and give it a little side shot of it this way. Get up out of where we've been. Look at y'all straight up and down. So now we wait. Now is when I get nervous when I'm fishing. I'm looking at my bobber and looking at the ground, looking out for snakes like this guy over here in the water. That's what I'm always doing with my waders on. Hoping a turtle doesn't come over and bite my damn feet. Cause that's about the only thing I see here that I'm really afraid of is turtles, because they get pretty damn big and they live for a long time, so you know they get pretty darn big. I go fishing the same spot a lot of years in a row at this place called Medi Park, and there's a turtle over there that I know I catch him at least once a year. And he gets bigger and bigger every year, and every year he's not afraid to come up to you. I remember the first time I caught him, I seen his tail, and I almost threw my reel. I didn't know what it was. I was like, oh my god, it's a dinosaur. And then I flipped him around, got to see his head. I was like, oh my goodness, big old turtle, got spikes on his back. I was like, whoa, man. I'm all deep in the bushes. Like, it makes me think about fishing by myself sometimes. Like, I need a buddy to fish with. Or some kind of sword or dog or pistol or something. It'd just be me and my old tackle box. I might be able to defend myself with some needle nose pliers. Poke somebody. Get my jab skills up pretty good. Poke, poke. Alrighty, I don't know. Let's see how much actually on. Looks like someone's tapping at it, but I think that just might be the water trying to pull it on downstream. Because that's most definitely what it's been doing all day. I don't know if y'all know too, dragonfly landed on my pole during this game, and the color of the bugs is the color of the bait you want to use. The dragonfly was blue that landed on there, so kind of gives you an idea of what color to fish with sometimes. Get up out of here, come on, man. Not ready to leave this lake. I'm gonna give it a couple more shots. Get down here behind these other trees. What's up, fellas? You guys just hanging out, huh? Go down here and throw it right down between these. I'll do this just to show me where I could, because see, if there was a ground right there, you couldn't get right there to turn red. So I do this, but I take it away and then cast my distance, because that kind of seems like it wants to alter your distance. And since I'm closer over there, I need to pull in on my inches. About 20. I said water's probably about 20 inches over there. And I was wrong. A little shallower than that, wasn't it? Okay, remember, fellas, right here, just tighten up your grip and it'll pop off. I see people losing bait all day. I don't understand. I've lost bait, but it's only on fish. Fish break my line sometimes. Now let's try this. Look at there, look at there. Let's see if it'll do us any good. This will be my last cast, and I'll break broadcast back a little later. Like I said, I don't want to be one of those guys that broadcasts not catching any fish at all, just broadcasting for broadcasting purposes. I want to broadcast when I got a little information to share with you fellas, because that's most definitely what I look for you guys for, is information. Call it cheating or call it the internet. Call it a new day, call it the future. That's what I call it, because now we have friends on YouTube that can teach us things that we couldn't know too much before. We had to go to the library, and if the library could teach it to you, now you can go straight to the source. So thank God for YouTube. 2 thumbs up, YouTube. I really don't want to cut this off until I catch something with this. I know that this bait takes a while because it's a catfish bait. But it still determines the spot too. I'm wondering if I'm deep enough. I have to come out to the right a little bit into the water. I think I'm in there closer to where bass are supposed to be at. Need to get more over there by those logs right there on the side. Yeah, bet off in there, see if that makes any difference. Imagine damn water's probably deeper there too. Should have adjusted my size, my inches. Like they say, go 99%. I like to laugh at some YouTube people that I can't help it. You get to watch them so much, it's like, they make mistakes, you can catch them. It's kind of funny. Not to be a butthead or nothing, but y'all can laugh at me too. I don't know. I should get a kick out of some of you fellas and gals. Yeah, I'm not gonna play the fool right here. I'm gonna go ahead and put some more inches on here, because I see that I'm clearly in deeper water. Skip it 30. Very much deeper water. Looks like I might try some bread out here one day, because it's a lot of top fish, but I want a bigger fish. But I'm gonna be patient though. I wanna level up real nicely. I'm not gonna run from Texas. I'm gonna stay in Texas a lot. See, like that's enough for me. I'm gonna bring it in and go a little deeper. Not just gonna sit down and play myself in one spot, hoping. Skip it 50. See what kind of difference that makes. We're here to fish, not sit. Another thing that these people say on this game is look at the prime times for fishing. I'm gonna honestly say, as long as there's water, there's fish. It might be true that you can catch, the boss fish or whatever, during those peak hours. I'm sure you can, but I would say that you probably could catch them anytime you're out fishing if you find one. But don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure they got those peak hours for some reason. But also, there's competitions in this game, and I think there's just a lot more fish at that time, not necessarily just boss fish. Just a good time for feeding. Think you can sit out here all day and fill up your basket. But this game is new, so there's a lot of information that's not necessarily useful information out there on this game, and that's why I'm going to try to make my channel a very useful channel on all the video games I play. Alright, we'll go a little bit deeper one more time on this. And like I say, any comments, I much appreciate it. But like I say, I like to try all my baits, everything I get unlocked, instead of jumping far ahead, trying to spend cash money on this game and just to get ahead of something you don't even really understand. Because I'd really like to take some of this stuff I learned. Look, I'm a little too deep. I like to take a little bit of this to the lakes around here, the ponds and parks around Amarillo, because I like to catch some fish out there. I like to be able to catch fish in places where you usually can't catch fish. And our parks are one of those places. So if you can catch fish out there, bring in bass too, bring in nice fish, instead of just panfish, which you're not really pulling out of there anyways. You're just pulling out babies and babies and more babies, but you get to where you can pull out some mamas and some daddies and some pregnant fish. That's alright right there. That's where you...
Huh?
Hey, Kiko.
I didn't see her whenever I was playing out there.
She probably came out the garage.
Yeah, maybe. Come here, Kiko.
Okay.
Hey, let's make like that.
I am on the bottom, however.
Like, I don't know you. You want to play with this?
It's not moving. I wonder if it's stuck. I give it a little tug out of there.
Is that a real shark?
Hey. Okay, there's that clue again. There's that blue dragonfly right there again.
Well, I'm going to do some work outside.
So use that on something and
I'm going to do some work with some
see you'll catch something. Alright, I'm done. Fellas, I'll catch you on my next one. But like I said, my next one I'll be catching more fish. I'm gonna get me a little bit more practice in and you know, do a little bit better. Hopefully you guys watch. Thanks for watching.